Welcome back, everyone, to the Dragon's Lair. My name is Wade, and this is a very special show. So, if you've been watching on my Mondays, you've seen a lot of Warhammer 40k content. We're going to switch gears. We're going to move away from that for a little bit because I have a lot of other things that I want to share with you that I love. Specifically, the Michigan Renaissance Festival. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to do a whole series. I've been trying to do a whole series for a couple of years now, ever since I first became a YouTuber. And I want to share with you the Michigan Renaissance Festival. So these first two videos probably are going to be like a general information. If you already know the festival, that's really cool, and more power to you. Its first weekend was this last weekend, so 8/17 and 8/18 of 2024. And this right here, this image is pulled up from their website. They've got a great website. Go ahead, check it out. The festival people are great people. Um, they have always made everything right by us. So even when there's a mistake or an error or something didn't work right, they have always made right by us. The I've been going to the festival for pretty much all of my life. I don't remember the when youngest I was, but my mom and like my aunt and my sister and I would go when I was young, and then I used to go once a year. And now with my wife, she's also a huge festival person, so we actually get season passes, and we'll pretty much go once a weekend. Yeah, we're festival people. And what I mean by festival people is we have costumes and we do go in dress. We don't dress every time just because if it's going to be hot or if it's going to rain or whatever. We don't, dress that weekend. But yeah, you'll see us. Come down to the festival. So these videos are for people who don't know the festival. So let's talk about the festival real quick. 10-minute video. Let's hit it. So what is the festival? Man, it's a festival. It's big. There's a lot of people there. You have actors and dancers and singers and comedians and magicians, and you have jousting people and combat people. You have people dressed up as fairies that want to give you glitter, and people who want to sell you all sorts of great arts and crafts and candles and incense and food and just, man, so much, so much, so much. It's a festival. So there's a lot of music, there's a lot of frivolity, there's a lot of people there. Man. So who can go to the festival? Anybody. Anybody, anybody, anybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak. There's so many people there. It really is a wonderful place where just everybody is welcome. So, like, here's a good example. If you don't have a great costume, but you're putting one together, wear what you got. You got a cool hat, wear a cool hat. You got cool boots, wear cool boots. There's a lot of people that dress all sorts of stuff. It's a Renaissance festival, but exactly what Renaissance means is kind of blurry. Let's just be honest, okay? So you have Vikings, and you have pirates, and you have Irish people and Scottish people, and you have people who dress as orcs from like Lord of the Rings. You have people who dress up as Star Trek away teams as if they went back in time or they're on some sort of feudal undeveloped world. You have people cosplaying. I saw like 3 links from Legend of Zelda this last weekend. You have plague doctors. You have just all sorts of people. You have gothed out people. You have people dressed up as mushrooms. I don't know the mushroom thing. I'm not knocking the mushroom thing. I just don't know where that came into being, but it's pretty popular. You have fairies. You have dragons. You have knights. You have people just dressed up as all sorts of things. Um, so it's welcome for anybody. It's welcome for anyone who is at any level. Come in jeans and a t-shirt. Who cares? Just nobody cares. Nobody cares. The why. So I'm doing a who, what, why, where, when. The why is to have fun. It's a great time. There is abundant adult beverages if you are old enough to partake in adult beverages, but there's also a lot of great food there too. Lots of music. So it's in Holly, Michigan, not Holland, Michigan. So it's on like the east side of the state, south of Flint. I mean, put it in your Google device, you'll find it. But Holly. I don't know much about the festival that takes place in Holland, but this is my favorite festival, the Michigan Renaissance Festival, my favorite one. When? So take a look at the times here on the website. It's where the time information is right there. So there are some special dates, but time information is right there. Here's some information you need to know, real quick. The festival happens rain or shine. Rain or shine. If it's super hot, bring some water. If it's gonna rain, I'll tell you this: if it's gonna rain, it's gonna make mud. This is festival mud from weekend one. If it rains even a little bit, there's festival mud. Bring an umbrella, bring ponchos, but you're gonna get wet. Here's an expert tip: bring something to sit on. A lot of the shows there are benches, so bring like a plastic bag to sit on, so you don't get your butt wet. Bring umbrellas, bring all kinds of stuff. You can bring in. Go ahead and check the website for the rules, but you can bring like a backpack with some stuff. Don't sneak any stuff in. Be nice to the festival. Follow the rules. If you're going to bring weapons like daggers or swords or bows, there's a weapon check-in. It's right at the front gate. Go ahead and check it out. But rain, shine, mud, heat, the festival happens. That is festival mud from this weekend. What's another? That's me in costume right there. So if you're looking for me, that's what you can find. I'm gonna do separate shows about shows, entertainers, food, places to do shopping, activities. You can bring strollers for your little ones. You can bring wagons. There's people in wheelchairs. I just want to warn you, there's a lot of uneven ground. And I have helped a couple of people get their chairs over a hump or through a rut or whatever. There's lots of people that are there and available. The festival people are great. I don't have a lot of time, so I do want to share everything with you. Here is the map. Now I'm going to upsize me because I just want to focus on some important things here. Okay, so the very bottom of the map is actually the north wall. So the bottom of the map is the north wall. So here's an important thing. Privies, that's the bathrooms. There is no running water on site. I mean, there may be there's some fire hydrants and things like that, but they're not open. Point is, bathrooms are in porta potties. So go ahead and take a look when you first come in the gate. So all the way down at the bottom where it says the adventure begins here, and then it says box office. That's the gate, okay? And that's the north wall. So if you look to the left of that, there is bathrooms right there. Continue on to the left, down by the Griffin stage. All the stages have numbers. There's bathrooms there. Continuing clockwise, there's bathrooms down by the washing well. Great show. And then there's two along the north wall, all the way down there. There's two. There's one halfway, and there's one all the way down at the end next to the really big pirate ship. It's, it is what it is. So ladies, if you're in your corsets and your hoop skirts and all that stuff, keep that in mind. Maybe you bring some extra hand sanitizer. There is hand washing stations and things like that, but that's important things to know. Like I said, I want to do shows about food. I want to do shows about the actual shows. There's some great performers there that I absolutely love. But this show that I'm making for the Renaissance Festival, I do not represent them. I'm not being paid by them. I just love the festival. So thank you for all the festival people who work there and sell there. Go ahead and spend your money. There's a lot of hard-working people who travel all over the country to sell their wares, and their stuff is handmade. It's handmade stuff. It's really great. At the very least, go and check them out. So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you guys. This is the first in the series. I plan on having something every week. Please go to the festival and check it out. They would love to see you, and I would love to see you there. If you see this video and see me, say hi, and we'll talk about it. So we here at the Dragon's Lair understand that you can spend your time anywhere on the internet. I want to say thank you for spending your time here with us at the Dragon's Lair. Go to the festival!